David, what mayhem in Cairo? Describe the scene for us, please.
Well, it's really surreal. President Mohamed Morsi of the Muslim Brotherhood, Egypt's first democratically elected president, has just been forced from power. Tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of people are in the streets. Many of them are cheering that the military has removed the elected president. But also, many of them are denouncing this, are calling it illegitimate. His Muslim Brotherhood supporters are vowing to stay in the streets until he's restored to power or they are removed by force, even if it means bloodshed. So the generals sold this as an attempt to rebuild the transition and a new democracy on a foundation of national unity. But in the short term, it only means more division and an escalating confrontation with the Islamists and the Muslim Brotherhood.
How does this tension manifest itself on the ground?
Moments ago, we saw tanks roll into the streets of Cairo, armored personnel carriers, and surround the presidential palace. Rows of soldiers squaring off against the Islamists where they had gathered at a mosque near the palace in order to keep them from protecting it. Scuffles there have already begun. Last night, more than 20 people were killed in street fighting in the city between supporters and opponents of the president, most of them by gunfire. So we don't know how those Islamists are going to be removed from those squares. We don't know that we're more fighting, whether or not more fighting will break out this afternoon. It's very unclear how things are going to play out from here.
Now, we saw from an aerial view there are also fireworks there.
Yes, fireworks in Tahrir Square, where the opponents of President Morsi have gathered. Shortly before that, there was fireworks, and believe it or not, an atmosphere of celebration in the Morsi camp, where his supporters have gathered, vowing not to leave until the legitimate elected government is restored.
Thank you, David. Be safe.